His will.
Well, y'all, another outstanding opportunity to have a phenomenal,
Yes.
great interview right
Yes.
here on GOD Radio 1. Robert Earl Dean from the Robert Earl Dean Report.
Yes.
Who do we got this morning?
We got my brother, and what I love about him, he has a wonderful name.
Uh-huh.
And the name Earl rings and serenades really big with me.
Praise him.
He's a recording artist, international recording artist. He's a producer. He's a radio host. He's a music consultant and executive director of music and worship. None other than the nicest guy in gospel music. And I say this and I mean it. This is a dude is the nicest ever. Mr. Earl Bynum, welcome to the GOD Radio Morning Show. Hey, hey.
Hey, and thank you both for having me. I'm so excited.
Well, man, we are excited to have you. You know, I always tell people when we start off the show, normally I don't start off the show with my beef on the front end.
He always got a beef, Earl.
But I want to let you know that I've had a beef with you for the last 3 years.
He always has a beef.
And I want to maybe we can work it out.
Get it off your chest.
Can I get off my chest?
So you can make it to heaven.
Okay, because I'm trying to get to heaven.
Yeah, I want you to make it there.
And I don't want this to hold me back. You know
Don't
what
let
I'm
it
saying?
hold you back.
Don't let it hold me back.
No.
So, Pastor Bynum, let me ask you this question. It's going to be two-part. You know, first part is how long have you and Juanita been cousins? And the second part is how is it that we are going through the coronavirus?
Yes.
And your hair is still perfect.
All right, to the first one, people been saying, "Are y'all sister, brother?" Let me tell you, there was a show people were having. Actually, it was the Bobby Jones show, and the producer, she told me, for 3 years I didn't have you on the show. I thought you were Juanita Bynum's husband. I didn't like the way you treated us.
Oh, Lord.
So look, it's been rumored for so many. I personally don't know that we are kin. People try to tell us we are.
Mm-hmm.
I understand from her camp, she gets word that, oh, you're Earl Bynum's sister. And, I get the same thing.
Right.
Sometimes I will say I have used it once to my advantage. I was at the airport. This was quite a few years ago. And Juanita was having a conference, and I got to the airport, and they were like, "Oh, your flight is about to leave. Oh, my God. Your sister going to be upset if you don't make the conference." I said, "Really?" They said, "Yes." They said, "We got to get you on this flight." I said, "Okay." And they were talking about Juanita. I said, "Okay, great God. She is my sister in Christ."
And she's your sister in Christ, so hey, you weren't lying.
I wasn't lying, so I used it, And with the hair thing, that's just God. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know what.
Well, okay, so thank you for clearing that up for me. My beef is officially over. I thought he was going to tell me that because he's internationally known.
He is internationally known.
That he had a special hair product that had his name on it, and that's why he always had his hair like super fly,
right,
and everything like that. Because I have never seen him even in when he done shouted and rolled on the floor, but the hair still be in place.
It's anointed.
It's anointed.
Well, you just prophesied it. We might have to work that out.
Yes, sir.
Come
yes,
on, work
sir.
everything to your advantage. Now, Earl, my thing is, you are known for being an international recording artist, and you travel extensively overseas. How did that ever happen? How did that happen?
Actually, there was a young man by the name of Tim Green. Him and his parents lived in front of my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, he was actually the bass player was Winston Marcellus and would travel with him. They both went to Berkeley together. And he was a promoter for taking artists overseas. And he asked my mom, he said, "You think your son would like to go overseas?" He said, "Ask him." And he asked me, and at that time, we had cassettes.
Right.
So I had to put on a cassette 3 songs. I put on "Oh Happy Day," "Amazing Grace."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the third song was. Sent it over. The company over in Italy liked it and told him to go ahead and book me, and that's how it all started 22 years ago.
Wow, and you've been going ever since.
Been going ever since. God has been faithful. I just like the opportunity to be able to take others with me to places they would have never gone on their own.
Right.
Okay, I gotta say, I got another beef. It
Oh,
just
Lord.
started
I
right.
don't know why you never went with me if that's your beef.
But it can't be his beef because I asked you years ago too that I want to go.
No, this is my next beef. My
Okay.
next beef is he said 22
Two.
years ago. So why does he still look like he's like 22?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh.
So how are you going? Okay, you got the hair, you got the hair product line, and now you're gonna keep looking like you 20. I think I got an attitude all over again. Lord help me, Jesus, help me,
He
Lord.
always got to be Earl with everybody.
Let me tell you, we our families be out sometime, and my son gets so upset. Why everybody think you my brother, Bob? So I got a grandson. I mean, and he bigger than me now.
Wow.
He got them Benjamin Button jeans.
Oh yeah.
And God is faithful to those who are faithful to Him.
Yeah, and you know
Uh,
one of the things, Earl, what I love about you is your faithfulness to your friendships. You know, I know that you are working with the new organization with Bishop Ken Wells, the Gin, and that you're doing some amazing things with that. But one of the things that I have found, I've never personally met you directly, but your reputation precedes
Yes,
you
it does.
with your how you treat people.
So nice.
And that is something that we love about when we work with gospel artists, how they are humble before the Lord. It's easy, like I tell people, it's easy to write a check for somebody that's nice.
Correct.
wow. Wow. To God be the glory. I mean, and I got that from my parents. I think some of the nicest people, the easiest people to work with. And they've always taught us to be nice. I remember years ago as a little boy in church, and you know how you see people who treat your parents a certain way, and I'm like, Mom, they don't like you. She said, but you like them because they like you.
See?
Yeah. And that's one thing. We just have to go biblical with it.
Yeah.
It says when you do good to those that do evil unto you, it's like heaping coals of fire on your head.
Yes.
It hurts them more than it hurts you, even though they think that they're hurting you.
Right.
So let me ask this question. You do a lot of overseas travel.
Mm-hmm.
So do you speak more than one language?
No.
Okay. Okay.
But see, music is universal, so use the universal language.
But look, it's crazy because my mom said, well, you've been going to Italy the whole time and don't know how to talk. Man, I said, I know one word. I said, toilet.
You know that one, huh?
I know that one.
Yeah.
So, Earl, along with your traveling over there, you take your choir members? Are those the people that you tend to take with you over there?
Yes, it is. Either those from the choir or the group. It depends on what they're looking for. Sometimes they'll say, hey, Earl, we want a choir with you, so I'll take choir members. Sometimes they'll say, it started out with just me on piano with 4 other singers, and that was it for at least the first 5 years.
Well, I didn't know you played the piano. I learned something new today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, and they'd be surprised. Matter of fact, we did our Easter presentation for our church, and they had me doing Johnny McClurkin, Just For Me.
Right.
Just For Me. And I played it at Baby Bread, and people were like emailing the church, like, we didn't know Earl played.
Right. So you're multi-talented. Now, what church do you go to, and tell us about your choir that's award-winning choir?
I absolutely love my church. I go to a church called The Mount. I am the executive minister of music and worship and arts there. We actually have 9 campuses, and my pastor is Bishop Kim Walter Brown, and executive pastor, his wife, Elder Valerie K. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The church choir for the main campus, which is our headquarters, is the Mount Chesapeake, which is the Mount Unity Choir,
Mm-hmm.
and God blessed us to do a record. A few years ago, I was able to produce it, and we were nominated for 3 Stellar Awards, and we won Contemporary Choir of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the first artist choir church out of the state of Virginia to ever win a Stellar. So we're excited about that.
Wow.
Well, wait a minute. Did you say you in Virginia?
I am in Virginia, Norfolk, Hampton, Virginia.
What?
Area.
Now, see, I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia, and lived in
No.
Norfolk. Yes. My
My pastor is from Portsmouth, born and raised.
Wow, wow, wow. See, and I had to sojourn to the West Coast because family and
The best coast.
relocation
Best coast.
Of the military. But man, you home folk.
Man, for real. See, so you got to let all your beef go.
I was finna say the same thing.
Well, you know, the thing about it is that my beef is always good. It's like almost like filet mignon because we just get it in. And
Right.
the one thing that we love when we do interviews is we like to hear the different things. Like when we had Sister Campbell Hurt
Yes.
on, she was up there eating bacon.
Bridget.
And we heard her eating bacon, and we was like, are you eating something? She said, oop, I just was eating a piece of bacon. I was like, well, I got a beef with you because we like bacon too. Why
Yeah.
you send this some?
He has a beef with everybody, so I have to kind of reel him in and kind of tone him down some.
Well, the good thing is he don't have no respect for person.
You,
That's
you,
right.
you feel what I'm saying? It's equal opportunity. And let me ask you this question. When I come to, because see, Robert and Earl, we're going to be doing a tour with GOD Radio and artists and things of that nature, and we're going to come to your area.
He has a conference.
You know, he got a conference.
He has a big music
So
conference.
we go there and bring the station?
Yeah.
Please come. We would love to have you guys.
I've been invited before.
Okay, so check this out. When I get there, where can I get the best crab cake in the world?
Oh my God, Surf Rider.
Surf Rider?
Surf Rider is a restaurant. It's pure crab. I mean, pure crab. Ain't no filling or nothing.
See, our beef is being worked out right
See,
now.
God will do it if you let him.
He gonna spread the table before us, and
Yes.
yes, Lord. See, I feel it in my
I'll tell you
spirit.
something else. There is another seafood place. There's only 3 of them in the world. They're all in Virginia, and the ambiance is amazing. But it's a 72 seafood buffet. It's called Captain George's.
72.
The world there here.
Wow. So let me ask you this question. You know, we traveled, you've traveled the world, you have eaten in some of the best restaurants, you have sung in front of great people. If you were to have to move right now, where would you move to?
Rovigo, Italy. It is a beautiful city. It's not a big city, but it is so beautiful, so relaxing, and every time I go there, I just absolutely love it. So Rovigo, Italy.
Okay. And my last question before I give it over to Robert Earl Dean, is your son or your children following in your footsteps in the music?
Yes, they are. My son, actually, his artist name is Asan, Asaun. And matter of fact, I started a label, and he was my first artist, and we put out a record on him late December 2017 called Amazed. And last year, we released a remake of Days of Delight, and I'm trying to let him know everything that I know and let him carry it on.
Amen. That's beautiful. I love family business. I love the transition that we're passing it on and creating what they say an inheritance for our children's children. That's beautiful. Robert Earl.
Well, Earl, I want to personally thank you because years ago when I came out with my first single, A New Artist Is Not Over, you played it. You premiered it on your show.
I did. I still remember, sir.
And I want to thank you. We were connected by a young lady, Kawana Jefferson, with the Sunshine
Yes, we were.
Factory. Yes.
And she still lives in this area to today. You know, but the thing is, hey, all the Earls got to hold the Earls together.
Come on through, church. Now you're talking. Yes. Now tell us about your radio show.
Okay, the radio show is called On Stage with Earl Bynum. It's on Rejoice Musical Soul Food. It's syndicated there. People can go to www.musicalsoulfood.com or they can ask Alexa to pull it up. It's every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And my co-host is the great Lucinda Moore.
The singing Lucinda Moore.
Yes.
She
Turn
lives.
your pressure into praise.
Is she down there? She lives down there in Virginia.
She actually lives in Raleigh, North Carolina, but she's about 2.5 hours from
Now you know I got
Lucinda can sing.
you know I got a joke about Raleigh, North Carolina, because I used to be back. I'm here at age myself. I used to watch the Andy Griffin show, and they said that they was going to the big city, Raleigh, North Carolina. I said, so every time I hear Raleigh, and the Piggly Wiggly. Those two things. Go ahead.
What's really crazy is for you to say that Andy Griffin, you're from Portsmouth. Do you know, and this is no lie, that's my pastor's favorite show, one of his favorite shows.
Wow,
Andy Griffin, I remember that show as a kid.
You know what I'm saying? I watch Andy Griffin today.
I remember that as a kid.
Yeah. And you know, I like, you know, the history and like, you know, the little kid by the name of Opie.
Opie, yes, I remember Opie.
To literally see him come in and be this great producer and everything else of that nature. Our program, and I want to let's take a sidebar. Our program director just said this. She wrote in the comments. She said, "We interviewed your son a couple of years ago and debuted his single "Amazing," which is still in rotation on the station today."
Mm-hmm.
I remember. Let me tell you, when I put the email into my computer, they interviewed a son.
Yeah.
Remember, so thank you guys.
Well, I tell you, and I have to give this. This is actually Evangel. This is her birthday today, and the one thing that I give her and Walter Cole is we started this station mainly to give independent artists a platform worldwide, and that we wanted to make sure that they were going to be able to be on a BDS reporting station, on a digital radio tracking station, and they go through all the top 40, but they thrive on bringing in new artists to give people a chance to hear greatness. And the funny thing about them is they don't play anybody that they don't think is a hit. So for them to say a couple of years ago your son was a hit, we want to continue to push him and be his debut station after yours, of course.
Thank you so much. I'm honored. I really am, and I'm forever grateful to you.
Now, Earl, what do you say to artists independently, because we really focus on independent artists? What do you say will help them be successful in this gospel music industry? Because we're not as big as the secular world, quote unquote, but how would you tell them to maneuver into how to cultivate their solo ministry or their choir ministry in this gospel music industry?
Well, the first thing I tell everybody that's independent, and I don't care if you're not independent, get a job, keep a job.
All right,
That's
amen.
first.
Come on.
And outside of that, build a team of people around you who can help you to do what you do. And don't be afraid to use people for their highest best use. But the first thing, you must recognize that they believe in you as much as you believe in your dream.
Wow.
Amen.
That's good.
Amen. You know, we also have a special guest that came all the way down from the LA area by way of San Diego. Minister Bernard is with us today, and he said he got a question for you.
John Bernard.
Sure.
Yeah.
Earl, it's a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for all you've contributed, inspired through your own gospel music ministry. But I always ask this question on my own show. If you had one song that you could listen to for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Possibly Kim Burrell, I come to you more than I.
Wow.
It's a
Great
strong
song.
song.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Can you tell us why?
Well, often we want things from our Savior, from Jesus, you know, but we forget sometimes that what are we giving back to Him? And often we wait until we're in some type of trouble to come to Him, but His arms are always open.
Oh, yes.
So that I come to you more than I did.
Amen. Amen. So let me ask you this question: when is it, after? I know we're all waiting for the Corona and the Croco to be over with. When do you think is going to be your next trip to the West Coast?
Well, as soon as we are cleared, and when they said we're cleared, we're not cleared. I'm gonna wait longer and
See what the end gonna be.
That way, and I'm telling you, if you all are ever having something, Earl, you already know. All y'all gotta do is call me, man.
Yes, he's very approachable. He's our Vicky Winans.
Yeah.
Earl Bynum is.
And you know, one of the things about it, you know, we just old Kojic boys here.
Yes.
But we love artists, and especially when they come to the city.
Yes.
There's a couple of things you won't get when you come here. When you go to your hotel, we ain't gonna hang out in your hotel room and try to be your buddy. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We're going to let you relax and have a good time. We're going to get your schedule. So if you want to go see any sights and sounds, we're going to feed you.
Because it's a tourist city. San Diego's a tourist city.
We're going to feed you. Your money's going to be right in advance. And then we're going to allow you to minister. And we build relationship with artists, but we treat them as human beings because we know that in this industry, so many times people will try to make you gods, and so you feel like you're always on stage with your promoters.
You never be yourself.
And we try to bring artists in and say, when you come to this city, this is gonna be the most relaxing time you're gonna have. It's gonna be less stress free. You ain't gonna have to fuss at no sound man or anything. You'll be able to get up there and minister, and then after that, we're gonna put you back on a plane and let you go home.
Wow, totally awesome. That's awesome.
And I would really love when you do come that maybe we can do kind of a duel and see if we get your son out here for the young people.
You know, I was already thinking that. I was like, I'm gonna put him on the plane with me. Say, come on.
Yeah.
Right, and Earl will have a choir for you, Eddie Baltram and Fulfillment, and we'll back you up.
They can sing no more.
Yes, and I'll take care of that.
Now, wait a minute.
Right.
And we could do a duet.
Earl, Earl, no, Earl. Let me catch you. Let him do what he do, Earl, because we got to know where we are.
It's
Now,
a setup.
He has beefs and he wants to sing with everybody. So I'm gonna reel him in as his co-host. No sir, no sir.
So Robert Earl, we can't do a duet.
No, we gonna do what we do and let him do what he do. No sir.
Lord, you know, brother Earl, I want to let you know that ever since I was a young lad in the church,
Lord.
they keep on pushing me back into the tenor section and tell me to stand 10 or 9 feet.
They have discernment.
Behind
They have
that
discernment.
microphone.
They have discernment. Yes.
Tell him stop hating on your kid.
Because I keep on saying the Bible say make a joyful noise, and it's joyful to me.
And like we said, the joyful noise is determined by the particular person. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and good music is in the ear of the beholder.
Well, I'm just gonna say it this way, brother Earl. We have much mad respect for you.
Yes, that's my boy.
We thank God for your consistency
Yes.
in the industry. We have 2 songs that are lined up, and you either bless the Lord or this song is for you. Which one do you want to push out today as we end this interview?
It's totally up to you guys. You know your listening audience, so whatever works for me.
Well, see, that don't work because they love you. So anything we play of you is gonna be fine. So we need you.
Which
need
song
you
is
to
your
pick.
is your record label pushing? Let's get more technical.
Yeah.
If you want them moving on and bless the Lord on my soul, 'cause it's up tempo. So.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
do that. Robert O'Dean, sign it off.
Yes, I want to introduce to you all. Those that don't know him, you'll know him after today. The one and the only, nobody else like him. Earl Bynum from Virginia. Let's give it up.